live stream of the day. I hope I can find it on here. This is not working. I need to find something to charge this phone with. I don't have any other chargers in here. Let me try this one. I always felt like the orange ones worked. I may be lying to myself here. I thought the orange one always worked. Ah, it's working. Okay, great. Okay, great. First person is Esha. Will I feel better from COVID by Friday? Yes, I think you will. Anthony, how does the Cancer think what will happen if she communicates with me? She's not really focused on communicating right now, so she's not really thinking anything. It's just not something that she's thinking about. Right now, she's kind of keeping to herself, and her focus is on herself. So she's not thinking, I mean, I don't think that she, if you were to ask her, right, like what she was thinking, I think she would tell you that she wasn't thinking anything. There's no communication coming in right now at this point, so she's not thinking about communicating. I don't think she feels that anything is going to happen if she communicates with you. I just don't think that she feels like talking. I think that that's what it is. Have you ever been in that situation? Like I've said this before. I've said this story before, where I had a friend who I wasn't mad at her and she wasn't mad at me. But, you know, life happens, and I hadn't spoken to her in quite some time. And I knew that if I reached out to her, she was going to ask me about a certain situation that was going on when her and I were talking. So, because I didn't want to have that conversation with her, I avoided. I didn't ignore her. If she would have reached out to me, I would have responded. But it was in my head that I wanted to reach out to her, but I never reached out to her because I didn't want to have that conversation. I didn't want to talk about it. She was not somebody that I could lie to or fake. She would see right through me. I knew that. So I was going to have to be honest about it, and I didn't want to have the conversation. So I avoided communication until the situation was past me. I didn't care anymore, and I was ready to talk. And then her and I spoke. And I wasn't mad at her. She wasn't mad at me. She never thought I was mad at her or anything like that. She didn't think twice about it. And she wasn't thinking, I mean, I don't think she was thinking, why haven't I spoken to Danny? Because I think she would have just reached out to me. But it was what I was going through. It had nothing to do with her. I just, in that moment, could not relive the horror of what happened to me with somebody who was so close to me. Whereas if it was somebody that didn't know so much, I could have been like, yeah, okay, everything's fine, goodbye, you know. But she was close to me and would have known the whole situation, so I didn't want to get into it, and it took me quite some time to get past it. But once I did, then we had the conversation and life moved forward. Karina, General. You have a new beginning on the horizon. This could be a new beginning around business. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something, and the hard work you put in comes back to you. It also looks like a Pisces enters, a Libra enters, and communication comes in out of the blue from somebody you've been hoping to hear from. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. A Sagittarius enters. Got a new journey on the horizon, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially stable. Davy, General for the next 2 weeks. Anxiety is moving into the past. You've got romance could be heating up, possibly with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have a Virgo coming in. Negativity is moving into the past. Could be feeling undecided about something or someone. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. You have nice money stuff happening. Money is coming in, and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and the world is at your feet. Not bad. I think your life is moving forward in the positive direction in all areas. Elizabeth, love for the next few weeks, currently single. You get a soulmate connection coming in. Romance should be heating up and feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You've got a Gemini, a Capricorn, and a Virgo around. New options could be coming in. Listen to your intuition. Romance heats up out of the clear blue sky. Your love life moves forward. So at least new options are coming in. And it looks like you have more than one. You have several new people coming in, which is a good thing. RR. How will our connection be in February? D and me. It looks good. It looks like communication picks up, the relationship strengthens, you have a wish around the connection, and things move forward pretty quickly. Looks very pleasant. It should be a good month. Davey, love for the next 2 weeks. Things could change for the better quickly. Out of the clear blue sky, all of a sudden you might have choices. You have a Sagittarius here. You have an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You've got a Cancer, a Scorpio, and a Leo. You're going to have options in the next couple of weeks. Not bad. Explore your options. See what's out there. Looks like old issues or old wounds are starting to heal and move into the past. Not bad. Sister, Brandy and I had reconnection and it was cool. And then today she attacked me out of nowhere and I called her out and then she sent me a text after text how I'm a shitty person and friend. I don't know what to do, what triggered her. This is the friend that's unstable and disappears with the silly guys. That's exactly it. She's unstable. She's unstable and okay. Let me go back. So when you called her out on whatever you called her out on, she knew that you were right. You kind of stopped her in her tracks and she was disappointed or she was hurt by whatever you said. So she came back and attacked you. That's the exact thing there. She's unstable and she disappears with ridiculous guys that she hardly knows because that's where she finds her self-worth. So whatever it was that you said to her triggered her, hit her in a wound. You probably didn't even mean to. It was just something that you said. And she came back at you. She attacked you because you really, you said something that rang true, which, I mean, it is what it is. Karina, why did he contact me? All right, he's got a couple of things going on here. I don't know what your relationship is with him, but he's got choices and decisions to make, and he feels like he's got choices and decisions to make. I don't know what that's about around his life. And it's almost like he's looking for people, places, and things to escape his reality. Whatever it is that's going on in his life, it's either he feels burdened or he feels stuck or he feels like, I don't want to make these decisions or I don't want to move forward with this or I'm feeling overwhelmed. So he's looking to reach out to people where he could have a good time or not think about what's going on in his life. He's trying to get his mind off of things and he's looking to reconnect with, I don't know if you're someone from his past or someone that's from the current, but he's kind of looking to broaden his horizons. It's not bad. He doesn't have bad intentions, but it's almost like if you were in a situation where you felt like, I don't know, I'm overwhelmed with my job. And then you were like, I've just got to go find someone to go out with and have a good time. Like that kind of a thing. Like, I just need to go have fun. And he's looking for reconnections. But, I mean, it's not bad. Sister, I didn't respond to her, and I don't really know how to handle it. Well, this is what I would do. I would say, think about whether or not you want this person to be part of your life. She seems to be much more work than she's worth. So you've got to figure out whether or not you want to keep this person in your life. It reminds me, when I got to the end of my relationship with my first boyfriend, Tom, our relationship was good. And then when it went bad, it went really bad. And it went really bad really fast. So my father had been staying up here. He was up here for something. I don't remember for what. Because it wasn't when my mom died, because Tom and I were together then, and that was before things turned bad. Anyway, and I was very upset and I was crying. And he said to me, he was like, the last couple of times that he'd been in town or he spoke to me, I was upset with Tom. And he said to me, he's like, you got to realize that this is not making you happy. If this is how you are all the time, what are you holding on to? Why do you still want this person to be in your life? Of course, I didn't listen to him, and I continued torturing myself. But it's the same thing with this person. If every time you reconnect with her, it ends up in a fight, then why do you want to keep her in your life? Like, I would say don't respond to her and just don't even put any effort into it, because the same thing keeps happening. So why bother? It's just not worth it. You're just not getting anything out of it. And who wants to have these blow-ups all the time? Days. Been feeling down. Is it going to get better? Yeah, things will get better. The energy seems to change around you within the next couple of days. I mean, it's okay to feel down every now and again. It's like the bullshit that we've got to put up with in this lifetime. It's definitely not it's not what's cracked up to be. So, of course, I mean, I totally understand. But yeah, things are going to improve. The energy around you seems to shift, and you shouldn't feel so bogged down. Breezy, general. Anxiety is moving into the past. A wish comes true. Through divine timing, you got new people coming in, an Aquarius, an Aries, and a Leo. Stepping into your own strength and your own self-confidence seems to push your life forward. Success comes in around finances. Life changes for the better for you quickly. Jamie and Brianna, the Aries. You could have a new beginning on the horizon if you listen to your intuition. There's success and long-term potential around this relationship. No longer feeling burdened or weighed down, but you could feel like things are starting to improve between you and her. Ariane, general. Being guided by the divine. Being guided by the divine, life changes for you for the better quickly. When you least expect it, out of the clear blue sky, you got new energy coming in. Be prepared for perseverance around a new beginning that could be around a side hustle or a side business that brings in extra money. The new energy that comes in is a Virgo. Balance comes back to your life. Negativity moves into the past, and your life gets unstuck and starts to move forward. BD, the next actions of T. I would say communications comes in. You'll probably get some kind of a message. Anonymous, am I overreacting about what happened? little bit, yeah. Love Star Moonlight. Can I have a card on who's creating this bullshit in my life behind the scenes? Could be an earth sign. Could be a Capricorn. Could be a Capricorn, or the devil. Could be some kind of negativity that's around you. I would sage. I would use a little salt baths, and I would definitely light a black candle. Lily, does the Virgo see a future with me? They're not thinking along those lines right now. No, it's not something that they're actively thinking about, so I can't answer that as a yes. Rupali, why is Mayak being cold and distant? Is he annoyed at me? Yeah, I do think he's annoyed with you. And I don't understand, like, what is being cold and distant going to do? Like, I don't understand. Why can't you just tell somebody why you're annoyed? What are you supposed to guess and figure it out? Are you annoyed because I didn't call you back? Are you annoyed because, I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't know why people do that, but everyone does it. Yeah, I would say this person's a little annoyed. Yeah, so annoying. So frustrating. People got to act like that. Okay, I think I am up to Susie. It's my mom's 80th birthday. Ah, happy birthday. But I can't afford to go. I'm going to use my health as an excuse and meet everyone at home later. We're very close. Will she understand? Yes, I think she will. She'll understand. 100% yes. You know, it's like, it's not about the money. You know what I mean? It's like, as long as she gets to spend time with you and she gets to see you, that's what she wants. You know, if you don't have it, you don't have it, and that's fine. Rimmel, love for the next 2 weeks. Got a new beginning on the horizon when it comes to love. A disappointment moves into the past. Life moves forward. Listen to your intuition. Earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You also have Sagittarius around. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you are not holding yourself back. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around your love life, and you might make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you and allow your love life to move forward over the next couple of weeks. Pretty good. Being guided by the divine, a Taurus enters. Georgia, a romance for the next couple of weeks. Got a new journey on the horizon. You've got a soulmate connection moving forward. Don't be afraid to lay down the law and set up boundaries if you need. But a relationship, you could be upgrading a relationship. Now, you've got a Virgo here and a Libra here. Listen to your intuition. A new beginning starts. Success comes in. You may feel like over the next couple of weeks, your relationships are functioning better. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You have a Cancer and a Sagittarius that enter as well. Things could move forward pretty quickly with the Chariot. Yeah, you could have some new energy coming in. Let's see what happens. HK, will I meet anyone fun tonight? You could meet a Libra tonight. That's fun. Elizabeth, is the Aquarius going to reach out? Yeah, I would say within the next couple of weeks you should hear from Aquarius. Oh, you're taking her away in February? That's nice. And that's probably better, you know, like where you have time with her rather than when there's a whole lot of people around and you don't really get much time. Elizabeth, what does the ex feel for me? This is him trying to come back. Thinks that you're genuinely a happy person, somebody who's perseverant, independent, successful, kind-hearted, sincere, unique, smart, and attractive. I don't trust this guy, but he's coming back. He's going to try. You're not going to take him, but he's going to try. Kylo, I don't know that I've ever had the flu, but that to me doesn't sound normal. When I had COVID, I felt like everything tasted funny, but I don't know that I felt like it tasted like burnt. It just didn't taste good. Maybe it tasted sour. I don't know. Nothing tasted good. Nothing. But I had COVID. I didn't have the flu. I don't know. If you went to the doctor, I mean, or if you have like a doctor that you could call, I would seek medical attention, or at least an opinion of somebody with education. Medical knowledge. And one of my neighbors had COVID too, and he said that he couldn't eat either when he had COVID. Everything tasted lousy. All about Maine. What is my ex's feelings towards me? May have been feeling like the timing wasn't right. You know, like may feel like the situation could have worked at a different time. This person thinks that you're smart, intelligent, attractive, kind-hearted, confident, loyal, and independent. Anybody else experience what Kylo is feeling? Sally T for love. You are no longer holding yourself back, and you have a new journey on the horizon with a soulmate connection. That should be very successful, and it could be with a very passionate water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Ina, love. Okay, you've got a Leo and a Capricorn coming in. Lay down the law, set up boundaries if you feel like somebody's overstepping their boundaries. It looks like the next relationship you enter should be well balanced, well functioning. Life changes for you for the better quickly through divine timing. I don't know where you are in your love life right now, but perseverance pays off and a wish comes true. Be prepared for your love life to move forward. Dollface, why is Eric being so distant? Is it me? Well, he feels like he needs space. He feels like there's too much going on in his life and he needs a breath. So he's taking some me time. I don't know why he can't just say that, but he just feels like he needs to disconnect a little bit. don't think I normally lose my sense of taste when I get sick. But I do think that everything tastes kind of funny. And you know what? For some reason, when I'm sick, I do not want coffee. And lately, since I had COVID, I don't even really want coffee now. Like, I'll have 1 cup in the morning, but I used to drink more than that. I used to drink like maybe 2 or 3 cups in the morning. I don't know. That's weird, right? And at night, I want tea. I can't drink tea in the morning because it will upset my stomach. But at night, I can drink it. Coco, will I get more money on disability leave? I don't think so. Lena, next 24 hours in finance. You may feel like balance comes back to your finances. You could feel like they're strengthening. Negativity moves into the past. And you may be very focused on financial endeavors. It looks positive. I would say it looks positive over the next day or so. Don, what is going on between me and the Capricorn? You got some good karma coming back to the situation, and the love cup is full. There's the Capricorn. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders because you may feel like things are finally starting to move forward. Even if they're moving forward, slow and steady wins the race. You have a wish. Put it out into the universe. Communication picks up. You should hear from her. Her or him. I don't know who we're talking about here. You should hear from Capricorn. Soon communication picks up. Where am I? I lost my spot now. Isn't it crazy how that happens? I just... Ugh. I think we're up to Ann K. General for February. Does it not feel like January is like the longest month alive? Like New Year seems like it was 5 years ago. Right? Like, I don't know, it feels like January just doesn't ever end. Looks pretty good. Negativity moves into the past. You may feel like you're stepping into your strength and your self-confidence, and your intuition is definitely heightened. Life comes back into balance. You have a wish, put it out into the universe, and you have a new beginning on the horizon. You also have success coming in. Your perseverance pays off, and the hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back to you. You may be feeling better respected and better compensated around work. And you have a Pisces and a Sagittarius that enter. You also may be planning travel. Netta, what surprise will I have, if any, soon? Cause for celebration could come in with getting together with friends that you haven't seen in a while. That could be something surprising that comes in. Core, what is Art planning in his life right now? Maybe planning travel. Also be planning either a new business or a new start around work or business. It also looks like his perseverance or her perseverance. Is it a him or her? His perseverance pays off. He's being guided by the divine. His intuition is heightened, and he could be planning on travel. He's got travel around too. Gregory, next month is my birthday. Happy birthday. I offered my manager $40 to buy a bag of free onions so I can offer a side of free grilled onions for every Wendy's burger. But I was told that you can't do that and go home. What? I don't understand the question. I offered my manager $40 to buy a bag of free onions so that I can offer a side of free grilled onions for every Wendy's hamburger. But I was told you can't do that. Oh, that's weird, right? That happened? The doll just fell right off the shelf like that and there's nobody in here? Okay. Anyhow. I would say the reason why you probably can't do that has to do with the corporate. Like you probably would get in trouble with corporate. There's so much nonsense that goes on. But, it's like you can't go in, like I can't go into a grocery store and try to, sell my personal products there. I would have to go to corporate to do that. So it's the same thing for you. You know what I mean? You probably would have to, I don't know why he had to send you home. He could have just said no. It has something to do with company policy, I bet. Kiki, did Jay the Sagittarius feel after my story after not talking for a month? Felt negative. There's negativity around this situation. I don't know what happened, but there could still be like negativity lingering around the situation. May feel a little bit out of balance and a little bit argumentative. I don't know what happened. Gregory, I just want to feel like I'm doing well and working here where I can do the right thing. Well, I think that if, with any job, right? I think you do the best that you can. And just being there, just going there and doing what you have to do. Yeah, you're doing the right thing and you are doing well. I don't see why he had to send you home over that. I don't like that. I don't think that was necessary. Cinnamon for the next 2 weeks. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. A water sign enters, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Your intuition is heightened and you're feeling ambitious. You could be accomplishing quite a lot over the next couple of weeks and this whole year. You have a lot happening. You got money coming in. Oh, excuse me. The woman that reads my cards, and whenever she sneezes, she always says that when you sneeze, it's because you're telling the truth, you sneeze on the truth. So the truth is that you can accomplish quite a lot this year, not even just in the next 2 weeks. Money's coming in, new opportunities coming in, and new people are coming in. Water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, also a Capricorn. Maggie, me and H for February. Looks like communication picks up. It should be a pleasant month. Cause for celebration comes in. Nobody is holding themselves back, and you're probably going to see one another. You may feel like the relationship is starting to function a little bit better. Looks pretty good. Tatiana, why did King the Aquarius cancel our meeting today? We haven't seen each other in 7 years. I think something came up unexpected. Something unexpected came up that they had to take care of. Did they reschedule it? Their intentions are to reschedule it. It's not canceled forever. It's just delayed. Why did you jump off the shelf like that? Scare me. Kalpana, what messages do I need to know? Got a new beginning on the horizon and a new journey comes in. Listen to your intuition. Oh, excuse me. A Pisces comes in and somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Explore new options. You're feeling ambitious. You also may be thinking about starting a new business, a side hustle, or something that could bring in extra money. And it would be positive. Karina, what are the Scorpio's next moves towards me? Communication comes in, but they're slow and stagnant. You might not see it right away, but communication will come in. Oriella, why does Mark make stupid jokes sometimes? Does he like that I'm back at work? Yes, he does like that you're back at work, and he just has a silly personality. Reminds me of like dumb dad jokes. I know that's not nice to say, but like my brother makes them all the time. Anyhow, he's the one who recalled me back. He's the supervisor of the office. Yeah, he is happy that you're back, and he's got like a silly personality. Like sometimes they're so stupid that they're funny. I don't know. They went grocery shopping, and I don't know what we were talking about, but we were talking about, I think, pasta sauce. I think we were talking about pasta sauce. Anyway, and he opened up his cabinet, and they had gone to Aldi's. And he was like, you see, look at what we bought. We bought all D's. He's fucking stupid. Like, what kind of pasta sausage is it? We got all D's. Asshole. But he makes jokes like that all the time. And sometimes I laugh because he's just stupid. My sister-in-law gets mad at him. Britt, are me and Corey done for good? You're the one that gets to make that decision. If you've had enough, you could turn and walk away. If you don't, the situation's not done. If this situation has been something that's been like a cycle that's gone on and on and on, it may be in your best interest to walk away from it. But that's your decision to make. You'll be the one that has to make that decision. Remember, my friend Kay is in a relationship with this girl from Hinge. They break up and get back together. I just wanted to know what's going on. Is he in a toxic relationship? Yes. Yeah. Any relationship or situation, like even friendships, if you're breaking up, getting back together, having the same fight over and over again, and the reason why I say friendships is because I had a friend like this, and it was really toxic because it was craziness. It was craziness, and it was just a friend. It's like, it's okay to disagree with people, and it's okay to argue with people. Like, that's part of life. People have fights, people disagree. You know, you like blue, I like green. We don't meet in the middle. You know, I don't like Chevy, you like Ford. You know, like, that's fine. We can argue about stuff like that. But when it's volatile and breaking up and separation and getting back together and breaking up, that doesn't get better. That's like what I just said to the last person that asked that question. It doesn't get better. And it is toxic because it becomes like codependent and addictive. It's like addicted to like getting back together, the fear of the breaking up, the fighting. It's just, you're not working on the problems. You're masking the problems by getting back together because you're codependent and can't live without each other. You can, but you're choosing not to. But then you're not working on the relationship. You're going back to the same broken relationship and thinking that something is going to change. It's ridiculous. It's like me buying these stupid asshole fucking chargers from Amazon. They don't work. They don't last. Why do I keep buying them? Do I expect that something different is going to happen? No. I mean, the next time I buy these, they're not going to work. They're going to last 3 days and not work again. What is wrong? Why do we do that? But yet we do it. Yeah, eventually the relationship will break. Eventually. It'll break for good. Chantel, is Martin going to marry Christina? He's got a 70% chance, yes, he will, but he's all over the place. He's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and he doesn't know what he wants. I mean, it could come up. She could be pressuring him into something, but I don't know. We'll see. Queen. RS sent flowers to my house today. Is he serious about trying to make things right with us? His intentions right now are good, yeah. But does he follow through with it? Is there a big change coming in? I don't know. I don't, you know, this is another one of these situations where it's been, you know, it's up, it's down, it's back, it's forth, and it's not really fixed. You know, it's like they tend to come back making promises, but they don't usually live up to them. But if you want to give him a chance, there's no harm in giving him another chance. I mean, you kind of already know the situation that you're dealing with. But I don't trust it. No, I don't trust it. It doesn't come up strong enough for me to say that he's going to all of a sudden be a different person. I totally agree with what Tatiana says. Back and forth breakups, no arguments, or draining, and they act like yeah, it's addictive. And also, like, the ghosters too could be addictive, because when they reach out, it's like a rush, and meanwhile it's like, for who? You? It's like, who is it? Like, I haven't heard from you in how long, and now you show up? All right, I'll alert the press. Elvis showed up. I mean, who the fuck are you? But that it doesn't have to do with the other person. It has to do with us. Everything always has to do with us. It's not coming from the outside. It's coming from within. Kalel, 30 days has September, April, June, and November. Unless it's a leap year, it's fate. February has 28. All the rest have 3 days more except January, which has 6. 184. I don't get it. I don't get the last part. I don't get the last part. January has 6. 184. My friend used to always say, and I just spoke to him tonight, I before E except after C, except for in hey and way, and you'll be wrong no matter what you say. Stupid. All D's, yes, stupid. He's stupid. And then they have this store now, Little, which I think is affiliated with Aldi. And he made some stupid joke about that too, but I can't remember it. Chantel, did Martin ever think about marrying me? You know, it's funny because it doesn't show that he really thinks about marriage. So I don't know that he's planning on marrying the... Is this the same guy? Is this the same guy? Yeah. I don't think that he is the one that's looking to get married. I don't think that he's thinking about it. I think it's coming from the others. Like, I think that you and the other girl may have wanted marriage at some point, but I don't know that he really wants marriage. And I don't know that he ever really did, or that it's that important to him. Because it doesn't look like he's looking to get married. It actually looks like it makes him a little nervous. I hate to say this, but with, like, women, if they're looking to get married and there is issues in the relationship before, the man that marries her, like, she's not going to be easier to deal with once you marry her. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think he kind of sees it like that. Like, if I'm having a tough time now, how much more? Like, how much more control can she have over me? Or how much more? So I don't know that he's really the one that's looking to get married. I don't know that it was ever anything that he was, like, a real goal for him. Kelly, Evan's thoughts about me. Is he watching my social? He seems to think that you're a nice person. You're caring, you're kind, you're smart, and intelligent. I don't see him watching your socials. Um, I don't know how active he is on social media, but it doesn't look like it's a priority for him. He thinks that you're a strong person, that you're confident and unique. Kelly, general for the week. You have a fire sign around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also may be feeling like taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. Listen to your intuition. You're no longer holding yourself back. You could be moving forward to greener pastures when it has to do with finances or career. You got the hard work that you put into your career pays off, and you may be feeling successful. Rimmel, what's coming towards me? You've got choices coming in, no longer holding yourself back, and somebody from your past may return, or you can reconnect with an old friend. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief when life starts to move forward quickly. Life changes for the better fast, and you got new people coming in. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have a Sagittarius here. You may even have travel. That's not bad. It's pretty good. Scenario, why did Bez stop communication? What did I do? You didn't do anything. It has to do with that other person. They stopped communication because they need space. It felt either way down, burdened, or maybe even a little bit smothered, but you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. Kalal, January's a long month. 6,184 days. It's a very long month. Like, it never ends. I don't get that, but you didn't do anything to him. If I don't know if this person ghosted you, if somebody ghosts you, it's because they're a coward. They can't tell you what's going on. They don't have the nerve. They don't have the balls, so they just disappear. If this is just somebody who has just been distant, I mean, regardless, the cards show that this person needs space or they're feeling overwhelmed. But it's nothing that you did. You know, it's like we need to stop blaming ourselves for other people's bad behaviors. It's like when you're an adult and you're not happy in a situation, you don't give someone the cold shoulder. You don't ignore someone. You don't disappear. You tell them what happened. You know, hey, I'm mad at you because you forgot that it was my birthday dinner last night. Hey, I need some time to myself. I need some space. I mean, you don't just fucking disappear. Like, other people's feelings don't matter. And then we think that we did something wrong. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fia, what is coming towards me? You have money coming in. You've got choices coming in. An old friend from the past returns, or somebody from your past you could reconnect with. Fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also, you could be planning travel. You may even be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, and negativity is moving into the past. Toka. Why isn't the Pisces communicating with me? Does he care or not care anymore? Pisces is stuck and stagnant. There's indecision around this person. They don't know what to do, so they're not doing anything at all. They're another one that they feel like they need a little bit of space right now. I don't know that it's a question of caring or not. I just think that it may have been a little bit overwhelming and they need some space. Scenario says, it goes to me, I was confused. He stopped being consistent out of nowhere, so I'm just wondering why it's so hard for people in this world to have common courtesy. That's what I'm saying. You know what? This is what I think. And I know that everyone's going to get mad and they're not going to like this, but this whole phone, social media, texting nonsense, I think that it's ruined relationships. Because, like, there was a time way back when if you wanted to talk to somebody, you had to call them. They had to answer the phone without knowing who was on the other line. I mean, like, it was like caller ID wasn't always the thing. And if they weren't home, you had to leave a message if they had an answering machine. But nowadays, everybody has their phone in their hand. Everybody is on their phone all the time. Everybody is putting all kinds of bullshit up on social media for people to look at and then accusing them of being stalkers. And it's destroyed. Like, people are like posting things on social media that people are supposed to see, like important things, like that somebody died, or that somebody a birth of a child, but not everybody fucking sees it. So then they get mad because you didn't respond to my mother's death. I didn't know your mother died. You know, like, don't fucking communicate with me through social media. Like, that's a cop out. But that's what I think has happened. So people have they don't have conversations anymore where it's like, hey, hello, okay, yes, okay, thank you, goodbye. It's like these messages that come and go, and they're not always like I could have a communication with somebody that drags on for days, but it never ends. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's no more, hello, goodbye. It's just like ongoing. And then if somebody doesn't respond right away, somebody else gets pissed. Well, he didn't answer me. Yeah, but maybe he was at the dentist and he couldn't answer you. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like, well, why didn't he answer me? Oh, it's been an hour. But maybe he's got x-rays in his mouth. Like, we don't think like that. So I think that, like, all of this stuff has destroyed personal relationships because you don't have to call somebody back. You don't have to leave a message. You don't have to, you know, you don't get a chance to not answer the phone because I saw it was you calling. Do you know what I mean? I think that's what's happened. That's why people don't have common courtesy. And people that ghost are cowards. They're cowards. They can't do the right thing. And they're bullied into doing the wrong thing sometimes by other people. Cowards. It is. It's disrespectful. I totally agree with you. And it gets me fucking annoyed. Yeah, it's right. It's the phones, and then it's also social media. You know, Susie was out having lunch with Lucy, and how come Fran wants to know why she wasn't invited? It's all, this is all drama that we don't need. Like, years ago, you called me and met me for lunch, and this one and that one didn't know we had lunch. Now everyone's got to know, because everyone's got to put their fucking shit up. Oh, well, I saw that you went and you had lunch with Bob yesterday. Oh, yeah, so? You know what I mean? Like, everyone's got to have, and it's some things we don't need to know. You know, like hurtful things, like, how come I wasn't invited to the party? How come you went out with her and you didn't include me? We're all friends. Everything's got to be a drama. Why didn't they invite me? Because they didn't. Because who knows? Maybe they ran into one another in the grocery store and they said, hey, let's go for coffee. Like, why do you have to be included? You weren't around. Get fucking annoyed. Wise soul. Is Capricorn's perception, what is Capricorn's perception of me? They are being cold. This person thinks highly of you, though. They may need a little bit of space. They may be undecided, but they think that you're kind, caring, somebody who's got a good personality, somebody who's loyal. They may think that you're a caring person, somebody who's smart, somebody who is like fun or ambitious, maybe even adventurous. They're being cold, so you know what I would do? I would disappear for a little bit. Um, they want to be cold, disappear. Try not to think about them, try not to contact them, and let them see what it's like for you not to be around. Then you may see a little bit of a change in them. Sister, why does my friend Jay, the one with the babies, always making it out to me that everything is fine and great? It's like she's so prideful about it not being perfect in her South Dakota. Why can't she just be honest with me when I'm her best friend? Because if she's honest with you, she has to be honest with herself. And she lies to herself. If she's got to tell you the truth and it's a conversation she has to have with you and she has to admit to it and she doesn't want to admit to it. It doesn't look like she's got, I mean, her life looks like it's kind of upside down. And it's just easier for her to be living the dream, you know what I'm saying? Rather than telling the truth. Because sometimes, like I mentioned before about with me and my friend, it's just too painful. You just don't want to discuss it. At some point, you can get to a moment where you feel like, I don't care anymore. Like, it doesn't bother me the way it did, so I can just say it. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with the way things are, but she's not there yet. It's just easier for her to kind of fake it, like she's like faking it. Let's see, who haven't I gotten to? J General for tomorrow I didn't do yet, right? I don't think so. You could be being guided by the divine. You've got life changing for the better quickly. You've got your intuition is heightened. You've got things are moving forward. Choices come in. Feeling grounded and stable. And you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Tomorrow looks like a good day. Tambourine, what is going on through Dee's mind about me? I don't know what this situation is, but this person may be feeling burdened or stressed by the situation. And with the Fool in reverse, you'll find out. They're going to tell you. So whatever's going on around the situation, there's something that needs to be dealt with before the relationship can move forward with the Fool in reverse, and you'll find out. This person will tell you. They're feeling a little bit out of balance. And they may feel like they have choices and decisions to make, but they don't know. They don't really know what they want. I mean, they think that you're a kind, caring, sincere, nice person, but they just might feel like a little overwhelmed and like the timing isn't great right now. Judgment is in reverse. Ocean, any positivity coming in? You should be feeling better compensated or better respected around work, school, or business, whatever you do all day. Negativity is moving into the past, and so is anxiety. Looks like you have new people coming in. You have a Leo and a Virgo coming in. Cambanese, how will S, the Aries, truly feel and think when I tell her I have romantic feelings for her, the good and the bad? Well, she could be feeling very passionate about the situation. She also may feel very overwhelmed. She may want things to move forward, but the thought of things moving forward could make her feel like a disaster. She is looking forward for a new beginning, and she is looking for like long term. But I think that she's petrified of what that might mean, and I don't know that she's ready for it just yet. So it could kind of be a little bit all over the place. But you know what? If you want to express how you feel, I would never tell anybody not to. I think that you should. Malika, general reading. A disappointment moves into the past. An argument or a dispute resolves itself and moves into the past. You make a decision to leave something in the past behind. Life moves forward. Sagittarius enters. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Life starts to move forward pretty quickly. You could be planning a trip. Milfin, does my crush Aries find most attractive about me and is caused her to have feelings for me? You can't answer questions like that because there's not one thing that makes somebody attracted to you. Like you can't say, oh, because somebody's got really long legs, so that's why I like her. Do you know what I mean? There's not one thing. Like there's more to it than that. Like you can't just name one thing. And feelings don't necessarily come from looks or qualities. It's like a mixture of things. It's not just, like I can't say she thinks that you have beautiful eyes, so that's why she's attracted to you, and that's why that she has feelings for you. Like having nice eyes doesn't equal feelings. Like I'm sure she knows plenty of other people that have nice eyes, but she doesn't have feelings for them. One thing doesn't equal the other. There's no answer for that. Jess, how will my first time being intimate with my partner be like? It will probably be a little bit awkward, and you may feel like it's a little bit out of balance. I mean, you kind of got to get to know each other that way. You know what I mean? It takes time. The first time is usually, it is what it is. Yeah, it's the all over person, but a lot of times it's, and it's the issues that they bring up inside us, which makes us attracted to them, which is even more twisted. Which is even more fucking twisted when you go down that rabbit hole. Tatiana, my birthday is Sunday. Happy birthday. In a reading, you said to have a party at home instead of traveling alone. One thing is, I invited a few people over, but only one confirms that they would come. People are such assholes. I mean, it looks like you got people coming. You've got 2 earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You got a Cancer. You got somebody making you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you've got a Sagittarius. These people may be undecided and fucking rude for not giving you an answer, but I do think you're going to get more than just one person. And you know what? If it is only one person, then I would do something fun with that one person and the hell with everyone else. I see, this is why I hate birthdays and I hate holidays and I hate the Valentine's Day thing, because it always leads to disappointment. It always leads to disappointment. I hate to say that because I feel like it shouldn't be like that. But whenever you blow something up to be important, make something important, you're always going to get let down. It's just, that's the way it is. I mean, you can get let down regardless, but, it's like... it's just, that's why I don't like the birthday thing. Because I feel like not everybody finds birthdays to be important. So if it's important to you, but it's not important to the other people, they may not prioritize it. And if they have something else to do, that's why, I don't know. I guess I have a negative attitude about that kind of stuff. But I feel like it just sets people up to be disappointed. But I don't know. It does look like you got people coming over. So let's just see what happens. Melody, what is Joel's energy towards me? He's a Virgo. I would say the energy is a little bit stuck and stagnant. However, the energy is sincere. It's like stable and sincere. They may not be moving forward in a hurry, but their energy is sincere. Tatiana, I don't blame you. I mean, I don't think that I think it sucks if you have to be alone on your birthday or you have to be alone on Christmas or whatever it is. But we assign meaning to things, right? So it's like we make, like, things don't, nothing has a meaning. Like, this isn't good, it's not bad. It's what I assign meaning to. Oh, I like lemon lime seltzer, so that's good. I don't like sparkling water, that's bad. So I've assigned meaning to it. So if I've assigned meaning to my birthday has special meaning over a random Sunday, I'm causing myself pain because I have attachment to it. And when you have attachment to something, you get disappointed. That's why in yoga, one of the limbs is to practice detachment. If you're not attached to it, then you can't fear losing it because you're not attached to it. So if you have an attachment to something like a birthday or a holiday or a person, inevitably it's going to cause suffering. And that's a really tough lesson, because you have to be okay with not only being alone, but letting go of things that we have grown up since we were little and made a big deal about. It's like, and now you have to say, okay, well, now my birthday is not a big deal. Well, it's been a big deal my whole life. How come it's not anymore? But because back then it was different. Now, things change. But the whole idea of detachment. I used to do these soul journeys in Arizona with this man, Clay Miller. If you want to look him up, he's on, you can Google him. He'll come up. And I'm sure he still lives there. In the woods. He lived in a town called Cottonwood. And it was like exactly what you would think. Dirt road off into the woods where he lived in. It was really nice. A piece of the woods that was like a big trailer, and he had like several dogs. And I think he had a couple of cats, and all his animals showed up. He didn't go and adopt any of them. And this is how he lived. And he made his money. He worked on one of the railroads as like a tour guide, I think. It says it. If you look him up, it says his bio. And this is his path, that he's not attached to, like his trucks were all old. They functioned, or he fixed them when they broke, I don't know. And when the animals died, they died. And this is the way that he lived. Whereas, like, I'm fucking crying over animals that I've never met before on fucking Instagram. I'm like, I don't know the owner, I don't know the dog, and I'm crying because the dog died. But it causes me suffering because I have an attachment. So if you can kind of break that attachment and stop assigning meaning to those things, which you have to kind of relearn your behavior, because we're brought up, celebrate your birthday. You get a little hat and you get the cake and you have but that's when you're little. But that doesn't go away. Like, I don't think that the excitement for your birthday should go away as you get older. But I think that we have to not expect that other people are going to react to us the way that we did when we were little. And I think that's the problem. Like, I think that every time our birthdays come around, the feeling that's associated with it comes from childhood, which is, if you had a good birthday experience then. I worked with a woman, and she would never tell me what happened. But she said that at one point she did, you know how you do those secret Santas where everybody gets a name and I buy for you and he buys for me? And they did this, I believe it was in school, and she wouldn't tell me what it was, but she said that she did the secret Santa, and what the present was that this person gave her, it was so traumatic that she would never do a secret Santa again. Now, here we are, grown adults working for a company. I mean, I'm not going to package you up a dead rabbit or whatever the hell it could have been. Why can't you do it now? But it was so traumatic that she wouldn't do it. Anyway, she was like, don't ask me, I'm not going to tell you, and I'm not doing it. And I worked with her for years, and every year she refused to do it. But that, it works both ways. the traumas and the good things are embedded in us very deep, and it's hard for us to unlearn them, but it's not possible. Anyway, sorry about that long spiel. Shut up. Um, Britt, is Corey really about to be with someone? There is somebody else around him. Yeah, there is somebody else around him. Yeah, and that may be his way of controlling things. I don't know. He's got somebody else around him. Yeah. Suella, Dawson's feelings to me. Will I ever hear from him again? You will hear from him again. Um, he thinks that you're perseverant, kind-hearted, sincere, loyal, strong, independent, courageous, and successful. And you will hear from him again. All right, let's see. Who haven't I gotten to yet? Jano, will I see E this weekend? I think you will. Lovely you, how does the Aquarius wish I will take action in our connection soon? What do they want you to do for your connection? I don't think that they want you to do anything. How does the Aquarius wish I will take action? I would say I don't see them wishing anything at this point. If you wanted to reach out to them, I would reach out to them. But I don't think that they're wishing for you to reach out to them right now. Lose career until the end of the month. You got a new journey on the horizon, or maybe even a side hustle. Life comes back into balance. Stepping into your strength and your self-confidence helps to change your career for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. Feeling grounded and stable and like you're making either business connections or stable business partners or whatever it is, it leads to success. It should be good for the rest of this month. Speak knowledge. How did AB feel after our conversation tonight? Good. Was happy to speak to you. Thinks that the conversation went well. May think that you're smart, you're kind, you're caring, and you're a sincere person, and could be feeling pretty passionately. Suella, is Dawson seeing someone? Is there another woman? There could be somebody else around him. Yes, it could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Oh, my whole point in talking about Clay, the guy with the soul journeys, is that my friend and I that used to go, she used to always say to me when we would leave, please, God, I don't want to end up living in the woods alone like that. She didn't. She wound up getting married. But I can understand how, like, I didn't, I would say the same thing. I was like, I hope that's not going to happen to us. Because that seems like such a lonely life. However, he seemed very happy. Anyway, BD, feelings of T. T may be feeling like traveling or focused on travel. Their life is moving forward. It looks like they may have negativity moving into the past, and they could be feeling lately like better compensated or better respected around work, school, or business. They may be hoping that romance heats up. They have New Jersey on the horizon, and they have a Cancer around, and or could have a Cancer around, but they also maybe they're very focused on travel. They have an Earth sign around them that could be of significance: Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and they're focused on their life moving forward. They're also feeling like they're laying down the law, they're sending out boundaries, and they're not letting people walk all over them anymore or take bullshit from anybody anymore. Kara, when will I see weight loss progress over the next couple of weeks? Weight loss is, it's a free will thing. The cards can't tell you when you're going to see progress because that's up to you. You've got to make a plan, take action, and then you'll see progress. But if the cards suggest, and I would say probably within the next month, you should see some kind of a change, whether it be a couple of pounds, maybe 3 to 5 pounds. But like, you can't ask the question, am I going to lose weight this month? And the cards say yes, and then you go out and eat whatever you want. Like, it's a free will question. Like, if you want to lose weight, then you have to make a change. It doesn't really have anything to do with the cards. You're in control of that. That's also like with the children thing. Like, am I going to get pregnant? Well, if you don't use birth control, you'll get pregnant. Like, the cards can't really decide that for you. The cards can decide whether or not, or they can tell you if the timing is good or the opportunity is there. But when you want to lose weight, you have to make that decision. The cards can't, and they can't say that, you'll lose 20 pounds this month. It doesn't work like that. Outlander, has SN ever had a tarot reading or psychic readings on me or us? I don't believe so. No, I don't think so. Sanch for the rest of the day. Did I do Sanch yet? I don't remember. Maybe taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be a busy day. You got the Hangman in reverse. Things start to move forward. Make sure you're doing self-care today. It's important. It's important every day, but today it comes up strong. Summer, what will the Sagittarius think or is going to think of my IG story when he sees it? Doesn't really think anything of it. If he sees it, it doesn't look like he reacts to it. It looks like he feels like, well, this is Sagittarius, but he may feel like a little stuck or stagnant, could be feeling a little bit grounded, stable. I don't know. I can't with the social media questions because you don't know if he's going to see it and what's he going to feel? I don't know what it is. I don't know. I feel like I can't answer those, like what's somebody going to think, because what could they possibly think? What is the story of? You know what I mean? Like, I see people stuff. I don't think anything of it. It just goes by. I don't know. I'm not confident that it's going to have an effect on him. If you're trying to put something up there to manipulate him into something, I don't think it works because I don't see a big reaction. But I don't know. The social media questions to me, they're very hard to answer because I don't know what he's looking at. And I don't know if he's going to see it. It's if he sees it, how is he going to feel? And what is the picture of? So they're very hard to answer. Like when I put myself in the situation, I see people's stories. I don't even think twice about it. They just, one goes right into the next. Sometimes I don't even see them because they go by so fast. Risha, when will SS contact me regarding a deal? sometime in February, soon. Harsha, how will my next relationship be like? It should be stable, committed, long-term. It could be with an Aries or a Capricorn. It could be with a very strong, successful person and somebody who is like, loves to learn and maybe good with money. I hate that good with money question when that comes up, because I feel like that's open for interpretation. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, but they have money around them or a money thing around them. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? Anybody? Magic, general for school for the rest of the week. Looks pretty good. You're listening to your intuition. Things are moving forward. Your perseverance pays off. There could be a new beginning on the horizon, and you may no longer be feeling stressed out. You could feel like you've weight of the world has slipped off your shoulders and you've accomplished what you needed to accomplish this week. Poppy, will I hear from SS today? I think so. Yeah, I think you will. Is there anyone else here that I haven't answered for? Khalil, another way to look at it is that it's not entirely negative. The more the yin yang, without suffering, we don't understand joy. That's true. Without disappointment, we don't understand fulfillment. I understand that. I agree with that. But I think that sometimes, like, setting yourself up for the disappointment, you know, like, if you say you get disappointed, right? Because I don't know, you go out to dinner and the dinner was lousy. That's disappointing. But you didn't set yourself up for that, right? Like, you happen to have a bad experience and that sucks. And if you go to another restaurant and it's a good experience, that's great. But if you're it's like, like rain on your wedding day, right? Everyone's, oh, it's like rain on the wedding day. But it's like the fucking wedding day. I mean, we're talking here about a lifelong commitment in marriage, and everyone's focused on the fucking wedding day. Who gives a fuck? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like there's disappointment because we have hopes for something that we're setting up that's disappointing. When meanwhile, nobody's looking at the marriage. Like, do you see what I'm saying? So it's like setting yourself up for the disappointment when you're looking forward to something because you've assigned it meaning. Like, I feel like it could be avoided. And that's why I don't usually ever plan things on my birthday, because I feel like if it falls through, it's disappointing. But if I don't plan anything and out of the blue I decide to do something or something comes up, then that's nice. You know, like Christmas. You look forward to Christmas, and I got COVID on Christmas. Like, I hadn't had a cold or the sniffles in a year and a half. I had to get COVID on Christmas. Let's do Mel for updated love reading. Okay, it looks like disappointments move into the past. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, a new beginning starts, and the love cup here is full. Listen to your intuition. Life changes for the better through divine timing. You could have a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The hard work that you've put into love will come back to you, but you'll have choices. What was that card? Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And then you could possibly have a Pisces that comes in too. You'll have choices around love. You got the Empress here, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. A disappointment or an old hurt starts to heal and move into the past. Anxiety moves into the past, and your love life moves forward with new opportunities that could come in out of the clear blue sky. Pretty good. Is she waking up? I don't think she's waking up. Maisha, will the couple's marriage last? They seem quite incompatible in my view. Probably not. Oh, cards indicate the marriage will last. I never, like, I don't look at anything as lasting forever. And I would never believe somebody, like, I never use words like forever or never, because things change. So I'll never go back with him. I'll never get married. I don't believe any of that. Or I'll be with him forever. This is it. I don't believe any of that. Because I feel like people grow and change. And sometimes I think that shitty compatibility, sometimes like their relationship can function well because of other reasons. You know, like, let's say he likes sports and she hates sports. But that may be their break. You know, like their relationship may function well because he gets a chance to go out with his friends and do the sports thing, and she gets a chance to go out with her friends and do her thing. Cards indicate that their marriage will last. I mean, maybe it lasts for a little while, but not forever. Baron, this is going to be hard to believe, but how did the female spirit R think of me when I spoke to it? I would say the female spirit thought that you were strong, confident, deep, and sincere. She may be waking up. I may have to go get her. Cora, I did that one, right? Cora for the plans of R. I think I did that one a while ago. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? And will the parole officer visit Kevin this month? I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I have spirits around me. I hope they're good spirits. Mariana, career for this year. Things are moving forward. You got nice money coming in. Listen to your intuition. Divine timing is bringing in success around your career. You're no longer holding yourself back, and things are moving forward. Alrighty, I think that's it. Did she stop crying? Let me go get her because she seems pretty upset. Yeah, I know other people have seen the orbs too. Thank you all very much for being here tonight, and I will see you guys at some point tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.